Hey everybody, how's it going? One thing that's been really difficult with this business is imparting onto others who are in the same business that you will not go out of business if you share with other people how you did a repair. I know it took you time to figure out how to do what you did, and I know that you think that if you show somebody else how to do what you did, that they're going to steal your business, that it is a zero-sum game. The reality is that there are still millions of people out there that have no idea that independent repair actually exists, and that if we were to focus on growing the size of the pie rather than let's focus on me or you getting the biggest piece of the existing pie as humanly possible, that we would all be better off. Because at the end of the day, as good as I am at the repairs that I do, I don't know everything. And as good as you may be at the repairs that you do, you don't know everything. And if we share as much information as humanly possible, I may learn something from you, you may learn something from me, but above all, us sharing that information openly will show the public that we are an option, not just a manufacturer, and result in more business for us all. I've tried over the past several years to share as much information as humanly possible. I have playlists where I have board repair videos, over 600 of them, going over all different types of problems with MacBooks. I'm now working on a new project at repair.wiki. This project is a project where people can post pages with repair guides to anything. And to be clear, never ask me, Lewis, am I allowed to post something on an alarm clock? Lewis, can I post something on this piece of software? Lewis, can I post it on Acer? I don't see a section. Never ask me that. Just make it. Just post it. There's a button over there. You can post it and you can add anything. And what you see here, somebody put almost every piece of information that you need to fix any motherboard issue on an iPhone 7. His name is Jesse Cruz, and I'm appreciative that he did this. Look. Just look at this. 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 Like all of this troubleshooting information. Insane. Amazing. There's an iPhone page here, and it's getting more and more detailed with more and more people publishing. For the MacBook section, I've published as much stuff as I can. This is for an A1707. This over here is for an A1398. And I really appreciate that there's as much information here as there is. And I want to see more information get posted here. Here's a guide on visual inspection, so you can kind of tell when something has water damage in it to try to get people to be able to see this easier, how to use an ultrasonic cleaner. And I want to get more people to do this. So somebody sent me a link in Discord to a video that they had made. Apparently they've been following my stuff for 5 or 6 years, and I wanted to play it here. Because I'm hoping that if you see this, maybe your mindset will change from being someone who says, I'm not sharing information that I learned about repair with anybody, to, I'm going to share as much information as humanly possible, because that was inspiring. I want to be clear that I'm not putting this video here to be self-congratulatory, because what I've done is not special. All I've done is show you what I do. I put up a camera while I was doing my job. I don't do my job better than other people. I'm not a better person than other people. I just put up a camera while doing my job. That's all I did. And that's the effect it had on this person. Imagine being able to do that 1,000 times over with 1,000 different devices. That's something that I need all your help with. Now, in order to be able to do this, I need to find more people who can post content like what we've been posting to this guide and fill it in for all different types of electronics and all different types of devices. We are open to compensating people who are posting top-tier content for devices and repairs that are popular and in demand, and you're welcome to contact me at lewis@fight2repair.org to work something out. Now, this is the video, and I'm just going to put it here, and, well, you all can listen, and hopefully it opens your mind to sharing information that you may have otherwise not been open to sharing. It certainly has provided me with more motivation and incentive to continue this process and working on this project.
Alright, how's it going, Lewis? And everyone in the Discord server. I've been trying to make this video for a while now. Actually, it's been months, but I never actually got the courage to do so. I mean, since it's like a Saturday or whatever, and I have nothing left to do in the day, I just said, whatever, let's just do it. All right, so first of all, my name is Gregory. I live in the state of Paraná, a small city called Londrina here in Brazil. And I'm here making an open letter to Louis Rossmann and how this man has changed my life. For the better, of course. Louis, I know you're going to cringe at this video a little bit because you don't like this sorts of videos, but I have to get this off my chest, like being honest. You're actually the reason why I'm able to pay my bills. I'm 23 years old right now, and I remember being like way younger, I don't know, like 17 years old or whatever. I watched one of those Linus Tech Tip videos where he tried fixing like those GPUs, putting them in the oven. I wasn't interested in repair at all at that time, but then I saw your response to that video. I did not know who you were at the time, and I was just like thinking, man, who is this guy talking shit about Linus? He just put like 2 graphics cards in the oven and it fixed one. Fixed. But then I actually started watching your videos. At first I thought you were an asshole or something. Like, being honest. But then I got hooked. At that moment I realized that I felt in love with repair and electronics in general. Oh, by the way, I do know how to speak English, but I may have some hiccups here and there. I've been studying English by myself since I think 2010, and just like electronics, I am self-taught. So I'm not perfect at all. So just bear with me, okay? I was always interested in computers, but never the repair aspect of them. But after I discovered your channel, thanks to Linus, I knew what I had to do. After that, I've been watching you for about, I don't know, 5 years now, I think. I have interacted in the live stream chat a couple of times with you, and you actually read some of my messages, and I think that's awesome. And because of your videos, I actually have a laptop repair store now. I mean, not a real store. I still work at my home because rent here is very expensive, especially for real places, that aren't your home. And I'm still not able to pay for like both of them. I'm not able to pay for my, my rent and then the other place's rent at the same time. But now I'm actually able to make a living of what I love because of all the things that you taught us all. All the PP5 VS5s, all the PP Plus G3 Hots, all the PP3 V42s, everything. I mean, I don't fix like MacBooks for a living because not a lot of people have MacBooks here in Brazil. So I had to adapt, and I actually fix all brands of laptops now and a couple of graphics cards. And believe it or not, I'm already making a little bit of a reputation here around my city. At the same time that I opened up my store for the second time, actually the first time I failed because I was taking courses in programming and I didn't have any time to actually spend time with marketing or whatever. I was very young at the time. I was 18 years old when I tried to do that, and it just didn't end up right. But now it's been a year that I've reopened my store. Now with actually free time on my hand where I can do marketing, I can do my website, and I can do all these sorts of things that actually make my job look good. And alongside my store, I opened up this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel now has about a little more than a year, and believe it or not, I make most of my money through mail-ins because I teach board repair through my videos here as well for the Brazilian community, and they freaking love it. I know everybody's gonna think that I'm a rip-off or something just because I use your same microphone or whatever. By the way, I made this microphone myself. This is just like, this is a piece of wire that I found on the sidewalk that I shaped, and I put some shrink tubing on it, and this is just a regular lapel microphone. Then I bought this really cheap transmitter and receiver combo from AliExpress, and I made my own wireless microphone setup, which works quite well. And with all that, pretty much all the money that I'm getting through repairing boards and repairing laptops, I'm reinvesting in my shop and my YouTube channel. I remember making like a lot of money, and then I bought this camera that I'm using right now. This is a Canon SL2. This is a very, very expensive camera here in Brazil, which I bought used, and it's still like one of the most expensive things that I ever bought with my money. But it's an investment that already paid for itself through YouTube, and I'm very happy about that. I was actually able to form a community around my channel already. I have a little Discord server and a little paid membership YouTube thing, where people can ask me questions, and they have my phone number and all that. Even though I had the willpower to really start all this, it was all because of you. I really want to say something to you. In all of your live streams, all of your videos, you say that you make a lot of mistakes and that you're trash or whatever. I mean, I make a lot of mistakes myself. I make mistakes all the time, every day. But I'm being real honest with you. Like, you don't even know how much you mean to me. I never thought I was going to be able to buy a microscope or a nice power supply or this hot air station, which is a clone of the Addon or a clone of the Quick. But it's actually a little bit cheaper than the Addon, but it works the same as far as I know. Anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just really want to say that if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to actually pay my rent, to pay for my internet bill, pay for food, and follow a little bit of my dreams of being someone who can, change a little bit of the world through YouTube. Because all I wanted to do when I was younger was make YouTube videos. And now I'm making YouTube videos about something that I love, which is electronics. And I have you to thank for that. Really. I'm sorry if I got a little bit emotional. I know this is really embarrassing and all. I'm not gonna ask for your followers to subscribe to my channel or anything, because this is actually a Brazilian channel where I speak Portuguese. So, like, they're not gonna benefit from it. They're not going to understand anything that I'm talking about. I really just wanted to make this video to talk like face to face to you on how much that you changed my life. And not my only life, but lives of many other people out there. Like, you wanna know how much you changed it? When I started learning about electronics, I got this job fixing medical equipment, which is pretty ironic because one of your older videos, you said that someone showed up at your store with like medical equipment and said, "Hey, do you fix this?" And you were like, "Fuck no, I don't fix that." And my first real job, actually my second, my first real job was actually teaching kids about mechanics and robotics, but that's the story for another video. And my second true job was fixing medical equipment, and it was really, really scary. There's a lot of high voltage stuff that I had to learn. My boss was a prick, and I'm still think he's a prick. He's like very homophobic, xenophobic, all that other stuff. And I'm not like exaggerating, like he really is. He said that to my face, like he hates gays and all that kind of people and everything. Even though I learned a lot at that job, I just didn't feel comfortable there. I worked there for like 9 months and then I just quit. I was the only tech there besides my boss, and he wouldn't fix anything. He would just stay at his phone playing games or watching videos and not actually fix anything. And I remember getting so freaking pissed at it. Just fuck. And then I decided to quit. I remember my parents getting really, really freaking pissed at me because I quit that job. And they were saying like, "Oh, you're not going to find anything else. You're not going to do this, blah, 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 blah." And then I decided to reopen my shop. And I think that was just one of the best decisions that I've ever done in my entire life. And you gave me that courage. You did. Even though that was a big shot in the dark, I was really scared, and I still am. Like, I'm very young. I'm 23 years old, and I'm fixing laptops like through mail-in. I'm doing everything. I'm fixing boards, I'm packing stuff, and I'm bringing them to the shipping center and everything. All that is very, very scary, but I'm doing it because I have the courage to. And you gave me that courage. So, Lewis, I know you think that you're a nobody. You said that many times in your videos and in your streams, but for me, you're a fucking superhero, right? You did a completely 180 in my life, and because of you, I'm actually, being able to work and pay my rent and pay for all the stuff that I do. So thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you have a nice Saturday. I hope you and Erica are having a laugh right now. Give Erica a cookie or something. Like, I think she deserves it. I think she does. Oh yeah, you want to see something that I have that you don't? Look at this. An iPhone 4, baby. Hell yeah. It works. It works. But anyway, yeah. I hope you didn't cringe too much watching this video, but that's pretty much it. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Gregory, and I have learned something.
Repair.wiki doesn't focus on just basic repairs. I made this with the idea of digging into the types of repairs that you don't see talked about elsewhere, the ones that are not obvious, the ones that are typically not economically viable, but that could be economically viable if people knew how to do something that very few others knew how to do. That's a bit of the difference between this and iFixit. iFixit will say, here's how you unscrew the display assembly and screw it back in. I would want this to be the type of place that says, here's how you do LCD cell refurbishing, and here's how you, here's how you fix a broken screen cable at the cable level with jumpers in an A1708 where some sections of the screen aren't working, kind of thing. Focusing on making repair not just something that is doable, but that is making advanced repairs something that can be done by people that would have never thought they could have done the more advanced repairs in an economically viable way is what I'm looking to do with this. And again, as I said, I don't credit myself with everything that this guy has said. All I do is I put up a camera while doing my job and say, here's how to do it. And every now and then I'll write down in a guide how to do what I did. It's nothing special. It's something that you can contribute to as well. It's something you can be a part of as well. And you can have that type of effect on hundreds of thousands of millions of people around the world if you get started. So what I would ask is consider contributing some of your more difficult repairs to Repair.wiki. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.